The rest fans, let's talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw for January the 19th, 2026. The show opened up with Gunther just power walking right to the ring, bragging about how he defeated AJ Styles last week. And even though AJ technically did win because Gunther did tap out, but the referee wasn't in that angle to see the tap out. He was on the other side of them. AJ Styles interrupted Gunther and wants a rematch at the Royal Rumble after Gunther declared himself in the Royal Rumble match. And me and my friend Chris Coach have been talking recently about like how there's been no build up like to the superstars announcing the Royal Rumble, stuff like that. So I'm happy to finally see that people actually announcing they're going to be in it this year. Anyway, Styles says how about, we pull double duty. Not only will we both be in the Royal Rumble match, we have a match at the Royal Rumble. I want a rematch against you, Styles said, because I made you tap out, and the referee didn't see it, but I still made you tap out. Gunther agreed to the rematch under one condition. He said, "You're going to retire this year. Let's do it now." AJ Styles is going to put his career on the line against Gunther at the Royal Rumble. AJ fought about it during the night, then went to Adam Pearce later on and said, "I will put my career on the line." I think AJ's going to win this probably like disqualification, I think. Because I know he's retiring at the end of the year, but not to go out like this. Like, I can't see him retiring within a few weeks of the new year, right? So I think he's going to win by disqualification. Let me below in the comments, do you think AJ Styles is going to win by DQ? Or will Gunther beat AJ and AJ actually will retire at the start of the new year? The opening match was Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree. Match number 6 in this awful feud for the Intercontinental Women's Championship. I skipped the whole match until the ending of it. Natalya's back. She's been off TV for a whole year. And she cost Maxine Dupree the match. She turned heel. Dupree was supposed to spin kick Becky and Tori just not even touched her. Becky fell down and Maxine Dupree was covering her by the ropes. Natalya put Becky's foot on the ropes. Dupree looked right shocked. Then Becky hit the rock bottom. 1, 2, 3. She kept the title after the match. Natalya just beat the crap out of Maxine Dupree. That I did like to see. She put in a sharpshooter, make her tap out, and then she left. They've been teasing this whole turning her on Maxine Dupree for 2 years now, but they kept dropping it. Teasing the game, kept dropping the ball. Now they're going to do it. I'm happy for that. I like a heel Natalya a lot better than a face Natalya. Because remember last time Natalya was a face, they did the whole fart noise background fame and stuff like that. When she's a heel, she dominates. So I'm happy Natalya turned heel. Hopefully this leads to something under Triple H's regime. Javon Evans took on Maricardo. Ludwig there with Tyler Bate Pete down on the ringside. The match was just started getting underway. Then it went to a commercial break. Back live, Javon Evans is being checked on by the trainers. The referee stops the match suddenly. Apparently he injured himself. And it never showed what happened. No replays, none whatsoever. So, I don't know what happened. I apologize. I can't tell you how he got hurt. But it just, because before they went to commercial, he was kicking Ludwig's butt. Dude moves off the ropes and that. Maybe he landed wrong. I don't know. But anyways, they helped him to the back. So Ludwig Kaiser wins by referee stoppage. 6-man tag, The Vision, with Paul Heyman in the corner. Took on Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta with Adam Pearce in her corner. Before the match, Paul Heyman and Pearce backstage. I love this. Paul Heyman's like, you go on to spin bomb breaker. Adam Pearce like, nope. He put his hands on me. Paul Heyman said, yeah, but you put his hands on him first. And he didn't know who it was. He turned around because he's all caught up in the moment. He did all that. And Adam Pearce, that's not the point. He put his hands on me. And he said, I'm going to go to ringside and be in those guys' corner. Make sure you don't try no shady tactics. Stuff like that. Fast-paced match. Very good. I enjoyed it. Bronson Reed countered a Rey Mysterio Bulldog into a massive back body drop. Then he caught Dragon Lee coming off the ropes. I thought he was going to powerbomb him. But instead, he tossed him up in the air and caught him with a scoop slam on the way down. That was cool. Logan Paul had an amazing running uppercut on Penta. And then Rand jumped off the top rope with a blockbuster on him. Penta fought back with the Penta driver on Logan Paul. Hit super kicks on him. Hit that run and flip over face buster. I want to see Penta and Logan Paul go at it one-on-one. Because those guys doing the 6-man tag were just clicking. Austin Theory all match got his butt handed to him. That I didn't like. Like, he suffered like triple team running drop kicks and Zagiri kicks in the corners by all the good guys. And he suffered I don't know how many hurricanrans by Rey Mysterio. Dragon Lee, like one hurricanrana on him, the next one hurricanrana on him, back and forth. Suddenly, Logan Paul hands Theory the brass knuckles. Penta takes care of Logan Paul outside. Rey Mysterio's in the ring with Austin Theory. Dragon Lee runs, flips over the ropes, takes down Bronson Reed on the outside. And Austin Theory goes to hit Rey Mysterio with the brass knuckles. Adam Pearce jumps up the ring apron and pulls the brass knuckles off of Austin Theory's hand. Then him and Paul Heyman's arguing, and they leave to the back, but Adam Pearce left the brass knuckles on the apron. Rey Mysterio got a hold of him and decked Theory with the brass knuckles. Theory spun around dazed. Penta driver. 1, 2, 3. Your winner. Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta. So that's 3 times now. Austin Theory's been in a match with the Vision. And 3 times they've lost. So that rumor online is true that he's just going to be basically the scapegoat for that team. And he's going to lose all the matches for them, it seems. Because every match the Vision has without him, they win. Except when Breaker beat Punk. Punk beat Breaker, sorry. Besides that, they all, like Logan, Bronson, we always pick up the win. Main event, CM Punk, Finn Balor for the World Championship. Huge ovation for Finn Balor in his hometown. My dogs. What's that? Come here, little one. There you go. She's playful tonight. Anyways, yeah, great match. Love the fan support for Finn Balor in his hometown. Back and forth, these guys went at it. Punk and Finn Balor. Finn Balor hit running drop kicks in the corner. That was an awesome sequence. Every time we went for the coup de grace, Punk would counter it like a running up, jump up knee in the corner, a superplex off the top rope. Every time Punk went for the go to sleep, Finn Balor countered it with like elbows to the face, a sling blade, a snapmare takedown, stuff like that. Punk hit an awesome sequence of elbow drops. Finally hit the go to sleep. Finn Balor kicked out. And then Punk just quickly snapped on the Anaconda Vice, and he was just bending that arm. And Finn Balor finally got his foot on the ropes for a rope break. Finn Balor counter out to go to sleep with a roll up. They were going at it back and forth. Finn went for a sling blade, and Punk countered that with an amazing backbreaker. Like, that looked painful as heck. Punk wins the match with a go to sleep, retains his World Championship. After the match, he holds his hand out, helps Finn up, raises his arm for show of respect, and leaves the ring. And Finn Balor is left wondering, why did you show respect to me, right? The only match announced for next week on Raw is a Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders Tag. Adam Pearce told the New Day, if you want to get a shot at the tag team titles, win the Fatal 4-Way. So I guess they're in the match. And they didn't announce what the other 3 teams are. That's the only match announced for next week. Some segments happened. Bayley and Valkyria backstage talking about how one of them's going to win the Royal Rumble match. Kairi Shane and Asuka's backstage talking. And Kairi Shane is trying to apologize to Asuka for losing it every week now. And Asuka's getting fed up about it. And says, how you going to make it up to me? And Kairi Shane's, well, how about this? We're both into the Women's Royal Rumble next week. And I'll make sure you win the Royal Rumble. And Asuka says, you better, because if you don't, you're not going to like what I'll do to you. So maybe they're going to break up the Kabuki Warriors, it seems. But I am curious for one thing. Why is if Kairi Shane gets eliminated before Asuka enters the ring? Right? That would be interesting if that ever happened. There was a segment backstage where Paul Heyman had Adam Pearce his phone and said, you better want to talk to who's on the other line. I don't know who it was, but after the phone call, Adam Pearce told Paul Heyman, look, I'm in the wrong, you're in the wrong, stuff like that. So next week, bring Braun Breaker back. We'll have an in-ring segment. And I want him to apologize to me for putting his hands on me. And I'll apologize to him for putting my hands on him. Stuff like that. And Paul Heyman just smirked. Who was on the phone? Had to be somebody of higher up power, right? So, was it Triple H? Was it The Rock? the final boss, heel version. There's online people talk about it was Shane McMahon, which would be interesting to see if that was him. And there are talk about finding Dr. Shane McMahon in the Hall of Fame. I love that idea because his sister Stephanie's going in there, right? And Shane McMahon has done a lot in that company. Like, he's put on great matches with X-Pac, Steve Blackman, The Big Show, Kurt Angle. He's a former European champion. I think he was one half of the tag team champions with somebody. I forget who. Oh yeah, The Miz. That's who The Miz. So he's done a lot, right? So I'd love to see Shane McMahon be inducted to the Hall of Fame if that does happen. Let me know below in the comments if you'd like to see both Stephanie and Shane be inducted this year. Like I want to see happen. And who should induct Shane McMahon? I say X-Pac or Kurt Angle because of those great matches he had with both of them. Who would you like to see induct Shane McMahon and Stephanie in the Hall of Fame? Probably Triple H will induct his wife, Stephanie, right? Maybe they fall curveball. Maybe Stephanie will induct Shane. Shane will induct Stephanie. That'd be cool to see. There was a segment where Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Judgment Day hyping up the match next week as soon as its main event for the tag team titles. I love that segment because it got me pumped for this match. I'm excited for it now, but looking forward for weeks, and this segment just made me more excited for it. And Raquel Rodriguez ambushed Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Judgment Day just did a number on the champions. What a Oblivion Live delivered to Rhea Ripley, laid her out, and they stood tall while the champs were laid out. And Raquel, as again says, she wants to face Stephanie Vaquera for the Women's World title. And Adam Pearce tells her when Stephanie Vaquera is cleared to compete, you will be next in line for the title. Stephanie Vaquera will say she's not going to defend the belt against no one else except for you when she's medically cleared. So Raquel just has to wait now. It's a waiting game. But if Raquel keeps attacking that injured ankle of Stephanie Vaquera, she's going to have to wait longer, right? There we have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.